So we stopped for a break at this shelter. We're on our way to Klingman's Dome. This is what they look like a lot in the Smokies. Your three-sided structure, and then they usually have the little porch overhang because they don't want you cooking inside the shelter. This is in a really pretty area because we're changing from like a deciduous forest to an alpine forest. This shelter also has a privy, which is nice. So Julianne got to partake of that. They usually have a tarp to keep the wind out in the winter months, and this is what this one looks like. This is what they kind of all look like in the Smokies. They usually have like the fireplace to the left, which is really cool because you can build a fire and make it a little warmer in here if it's a really cold night. And then they're usually a double-decker here, so you can sleep 6 or 7 people on the top, 6 or 7 people on the bottom. And they have a couple of benches in here so you can set your packs down. There are nails up here so you can hang your packs, keep them out of the way. And then, as always, we have a little trail journal that's specific to this shelter. Let's see if it has this shelter's name written on it. It does not. But this is the one that's closest to Klingman's Dome on the south side. And then you also always have your variety of graffiti, which is always really interesting to read. Some people just sign their names, or some people leave a cute little poem, or they'll put their trail name. Let's see, we have Crippled Goose. That's a really interesting trail name. I have a crush on my dad. Well, that's interesting. Let's see what else we have. Cobra from Phoenix has signed their name. And then Fridge. I've seen that little drawing of a fridge quite a few times. And then you also have your rules. Basically, they don't want you to cook or eat in here because it attracts bears. It also attracts mice, which are no fun. And then just, you know, your other rules. The Smokies have a lot of rules, in case we haven't mentioned it before, but I think we have. You have to sleep in a shelter when you're in the Smokies. So you can't pick your mileage for the day. You either have to walk 7 miles or you have to walk 15 miles or somewhere in that range, and it can get exhausting.